Everyone's welcome. There's no judgment in this class. Um, we all go at our own pace, and we are at many different levels of learning the language. So, can watch one login, it's all good. Um, Dalang Wadluan is us eight, the good night login. I'm happy that you folks have come. Um, Dalang Wadluan, um, Dalang Wadluan, um, King's Eight, the good night login. I'm happy to see all you guys. Um, so I think today is going to be a small class because Monday was a holiday and so on. So um, I think we're gonna get started. Um, Before I forget, there was one class where I forgot to do the Haida Nation anthem, and we almost always start the class with the Haida Nation anthem. So here we go. And so whether we're live or Zoom, everyone has to be standing out of respect for the Haida Nation anthem. So all rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, ya, hey hi yo, ho wee, ya, hey hi yo, ah wee, ah wee, ya. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, hey hi yo, ho wee, hey hi yo, ah wee, wee, yo ho wee. Yo, yo, hey, hi, yo, hey, hi, yo, howie. How, thank you guys for letting me sing the Haida Nation anthem. Uh, we've been doing lots of poetry and self-care lately. And I've redone Life Force. This is a poem that was written by Chinny Stephen Brown. Um, um, it's so important that we keep the Haida language going. We only have one elder left who is fluent in the language, and that is Aunt Dolores Churchill. I call her Aunt because Dolores's father was my non's uncle. So she's our last fluent speaker that's an elder. So we really are working hard to preserve our precious language. And so this is written by Chinny Stephen Brown. No, I never met Chinny Stephen Brown, but he's spoken about very affectionately. And he grew up learning old Haida, which is rare nowadays. As a matter of fact, I wish someone would have written a dictionary on old Haida. Um, but in any case, I redid the life course. And when I first wrote it, I just translated what I could. Then I realized I could translate everything and put it in the same order that Chinny Stephen had. So here we go. Um, I don't use the same exact words because um, I don't know much Old Haida, and so therefore I don't know a lot of the meanings behind the words. So I Kaiganiized it so it would be in our dialect. Um, so here we go. Hinang Hinang u Quiagan. Life is precious. Hinang u Quiagan. I hold my finger here because of the underlying X. Um, I, if I feel my throat moving down here, then I know I'm pronouncing the underlying X correctly. Hinang u Quiagan. Life is precious. Now, this sentence, there's a life force and everything, was simply in English with no hot kill. So, um, but I knew how to translate it from English into Haida. Ginwatluan, everything. A in Hinangagan, life or life force. Kinwatluan Hinangagan. There's a life force in everything. Kil Gingan u Alan Watluan Gusugan. We all speak the same language. Now, our word for same is actually Lu, but Chinny Stephen is using Gingon, which we use as similar to or like. But since Chinny Stephen used it, I'm using it as well. Kil Gingon u Dalan Wadluan Kusugan. We all speak the same language. Ginwadluan Hinanga Adang Kusugan. You speak to all living things. Dak Kilgudan. Can you hear them? Skans Hatai Itla Kusugan. The forest people are talking to us, or the living bush is talking to us. And I have a feeling it also means um, uh, all living things of the forest. But Hatai means Haida or people, and Yan is bush. Um, so those are two different translations there. Yan's Hatai Itla Kusugan. Gan Gingai Itla Gusugan. The forest creatures are talking to us. Hittadai Itla Gusugan. The birds are talking to us. Tajuai Itla Gusugan. The wind is talking to us. Sigai Itla Gusugan. The ocean is talking to us. Sanai Itla Gusugan. The killer whales are talking to us. Excuse me. Hinang Hinang U Quiagan. Life is precious. I know this is how we started, but this is how the poem goes. It repeats itself a little bit. Gen Watluan Hinangagan. There's a life force in everything. Um, this, by the way, is, I mean, that's indigenous science right there. Kilgingan U Talan Watluan Kusukan. We all speak the same language. That's also been repeated. Kinwatluan Hinang Glu. Oh, forgive me. I have a correction to make. I chose not to use glue because Ginny Stephen used gingon, which we have, but I got to put in quios for precious, precious light. Ginwatluan Hinang quios gingon u ik hinangagan. We got the same precious life, same as all living things. Ginwatluan Hinang quios gingon u ik hinangagan. Dak u Hayden. Can you feel it? Now, if we break it down, it won't make any sense. It would be you to be thus, which makes no sense. So they're basically using Heidan, kind of like we would use Handan to feel. So I think this is Old Haida. Dak u Heidan. Can you feel it? Gen scan hatai Slanga Klitsan Guian Inastlan. The living bush is able to grow whatever it wants. And again, I think they're saying the living things of the forest are able to grow wherever they want to. Gin petit schlange Schlitzan Quian Naldogen. The birds are able to fly wherever they want. This is a verb to fly in a flock. And the NG blended G, you don't hear the G. Naldogen is the verb to fly in a flock. Tajuai Slana Schlitzan Guian U Tajugan. The wind is able to blow wherever it wants. Tajuai Slana Schlitzan Guian U Tajugan. Sanai Iskin Kunai Slanga Tlitsan Guian Kundagan. The killer whales and whales are able to travel wherever they want. this verb here um, means to move along slowly, like in a school of fish. Ginwatlawan gut as quagidan. We've used this phrase before in class. Ginwatlawan gut as quagidan. Everything is connected to everything else. That's also a bit of indigenous science. Um, Goose, Gingan U, each Wadluan, Ichan. We're all from the same tribe. We're all the same people. Hinang U, Quiagan, life is precious. And I believe that's the end. Um, these are some phrases that I didn't take out when I was copying and pasting. And this phrase in the old life force, I had in, but I still love this phrase because for me personally, I believe it goes um, back to Cladu, hmm, um, easily done. Let me check. That is the Great Flood. Um, Geekly has to do with tide, but when the tide um, comes in and it doesn't stop, that's a flood. Yes, Geekly and I believe it is Taboo or is it Badloo? Let me look real quick. It's Tladloo. So let me type in this information. Since I keep referring to the Great Flood, we should have the terminology easily done. It's an story past tense, of course, as it should be, because it happened so long ago. So this equals the Great Flood. Now, if you want this rewrite of the life force, please let me know and provide your email. Huntleguist, I have yours. Okay, I'm going to write you down for email of life force.
How?
Okay, so we are going to jump to I think we're going to jump to Quizlet. Um, Andrea Joe, I don't want to put you on the spot, so I need to know if you're listening or if you want to practice with us. Okay, and Andrea Joe, I will send you the life force as well. I'll write down your email. That is a long email address. Okay, I got it written down. Sorry, I'm just teasing you. Um, So I'll send you both the light force. Um, oh, and let me check chat. um, Andrea Joe, are you listening or do you want to practice out loud with me and Huntai Gu is? I'll wait for you to type a reply. In the meantime, um, I don't think we practice these questions very much, so we're going to practice them and we'll be able to use them in a sentence. Okay, okay, good to know. How, Andrea Joe? Um, so I'm going to go through these. I'm going to skip this one because um, it doesn't really apply. Um, I think I was using it in response to Santla why, like, why is the little boy whining? Well, maybe the little boy is whining because he wants a blue bike. Um, but I don't think we'll practice this one today. This is um, more of an intermediate phrase, so we'll skip that. So we have Santla, why? And our voice doesn't go up at the end like in English. Santla, Santla, Santla. Yeah, that's better. The elders would say it all together and it would sound like one word, Santla, 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 Santla. So that means why. And then to use it in a question, a full sentence, um, Santla Getsan, Getsana Dang is Gudang. Um, or I'm sorry, this looks like Gudang, but it's actually pronounced Gudang. I know that's confusing. Um, so, Hashti Gurinice Dagan, my bad. Santla Gitsan Dang is Gudang. Why do you want to go to Ketchikan? I'm going to go through these and then we'll go around the room. Tlanu, where? Tlanu, Tlanu, Tlanu. The TL gets snapped out. The tip of our tongue is behind our upper front teeth and it snaps down. Tlanu, 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 Tlanu. That means where? And we have a couple examples. Well, we have one example with two translations. Klanu Dan Ija, where were you? Where have you been? Klanu Dan Ija. Gusu, what? Gusu, Gusu. Um, it sounds a lot like the verb gusu, but no one would really say the verb gusu by itself. It's always in a sentence. So, so when we say gusu by itself, we're saying what? And here's an example: Gusu ayat dangas daya. What did you do today? Gusu ayat dangas daya. Again, goose and u are pronounced together. Gusu ayat dan is daya. What did you do today? Gistu, who? Gistuijan, who is it? Gistu, who? Gistuijan, who is it? Um, and the tense ending, agent, it has to be correct. If we say agent, um, it's like we're talking to dead people because that's past tense. Um, and I used to get in trouble for that. and and so the tense has to be correct. Geese to Egan. Geese to Egan. Who is it? And if they're um, talking to you, then you would say, Schlau Egan, it's me, with the sign language motion. Schlau Egan, it's me. Sanu, how? As in uh, Sanuga Hayden, how are things? Sanuga Hayden, how are things? Decent u, when? Decent u. In a sentence, decent u hadas hyala alam is dasam. When will we have a Haida dance? Decent u hadas hyala talam is dasam. East blue, how much? East blue. Now, the examples may not make sense, but we use it in the question, what time is it? Notice we're not using what, which is gusu. We're using geese blue. It's really like, how much time is it? So that's the way we phrase what time is it. So we have to use Geestlu. Geestlu kasket Eden. What time is it? Geestlu kasket Eden. Geestu? Notice there's a tone mark over this oo. Geestu? Who? In other words, you're shocked by the news. Like someone said, so-and-so is mayor now, and you're shocked by the news, and you're saying geese do? Who? You're it's really emphatic, and you're making sure of what you heard. And as I said earlier, Schlau Egen, it's me. Schlau Egen. La and U get combined together. Schlau Egen, it's me. Um, let's see how far. I don't think we want to go through all of these. Let's go to right here. Yankee and Gua. Oh, really? Again, someone might tell you news and you don't really believe it. Yankee and Gua. Oh, really? Yankee and Gudansu. Are you telling me the truth? Yankian. Yankian can mean truly. Um, Gudung, gosh, Gudung has so many different meanings. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, in this case, um, it's kind of like understand. Um, and Sue is telling. Uh, so, Yankian Gudang Su, are you telling me the truth? And the reply would be Yankian Sugung. Whatever comes before this HL blend has to be pronounced with the preceding word, Yankian Sugung. I really am telling the truth. And if they don't believe you, they might say, Kiskadung, you lie. Kiskadung, Kiskadung. That's the verb to lie. Okay, so let's go around the room. And we're starting with Santla. Hantlaigu is Das Wait Nang Santla.
Santla.
Hulagan. Let's have you do another one. Tlanu.
Tlanu.
Hulagan. How Andrea Joe Das Wait Nang. It's your turn. Santla.
Santla,
And also if you could say Tlanu.
Tlanu,
Hulagan.
how
So we're going to go through the questions first. So we're going to do them 2 by 2. Up next, we have Gusu and Gistu. Gusu, our tone marks over the first U. Our tone mark here is over the first I. Gusu. Gistu. Hantlaigu is dot wait nam Gusu.
Gusu.
Gistu.
Gistu.
Hulagan, how Andrea Joe dot wait nam, it's your turn. Gusu.
Gusu,
Gistu.
Gistu,
Hulagan, how wait, did you say Gistu or Gistlu?
Gistu,
Okay, perfect. Your pronunciation is good. My hearing not so good. So has the good nice my bad. Sanu is how, decent when. Hanflagu is das wait nam sanu.
Sanu.
Gisant Gisant
Gisand.
Ulagan, how Andrea Joe das wait nam sanu.
Sanu,
Gisant
Gisand,
Hulagan, how da, 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 da. Next one is geese blue. How much? Geese blue. And then we're going to follow that with geese do. Geese do. This time our tone actually does go up a little bit at the end, which is against the rule, but this is emphatic and you're asking this question kind of hard. Geese do? Because you're shocked by the news. Geese do? So it breaks the rule a little bit and our tone goes up at the end. Huntlagu is das wait nang geese blue.
Gistlu.
Geese do.
Gistlu.
No, the second one, sorry. Geese do.
Gistu.
They sound very similar. There's just an L missing between the two. Andrea Joe das Waitnang Geestlu.
Gislu,
Geestu.
Gistu,
Hulagan. Okay, so now I think we will do the first one is a little long. Let's practice where in a full question. Klanu dung ija, klanu dung ija, klanu dung ija, klanu dung ija. Huntlagu is klanu dung ija.
Klan udang ija.
Hulagan how Andrea Joe das Waitnang klanu dung ija.
Shlanu Dung Ija,
Hulagan. Good pronunciation. Okay, next one. We're going to do Gusu in a fully phrased question. Gusu, ayat, done, istaya. Gusu, goose and u will always be together. All of these that end in u, you're going to pronounce them as without any hesitation between the words. Make it sound like all one word. Gusu. So Gusu ayat dan istaya. What did you do today? Gusu ayat dan istaya. Hantlagu istas waitnang. Gusu ayat dan istaya.
Goose u ayat dung istaya.
Hulagan. Andrea Joe das waitnang. Gusu ayat dan istaya.
Gusu Ayat Dung Istaya,
Hulagan. Next one, we're using geese to in a full question. Geese to Ejan. Geese to Ejan. Geese to Ejan. Huntlagu is das Waitnang geese to Ejan.
Geese to ijong.
Hulagan. Andrea Joe das Waitnang geese to Ejan.
Gistu Ijum,
Hulagan. Up next, we have Sanu in a fully phrased question. Sanuga Hayden, how are things? Sanuga Hayden. So you're going to pronounce the first three together. Sanuga Hayden. Sanuga Hayden. Huntlagu is Sanuga Hayden.
Sanuga Hayden.
Hulagan, how Andrea Joe das Waitnang Sanuga Hayden.
Sanuga Hidam,
Hulagan. Now we're using Kisant U when in a fully phrased question. Kisant U hadas Hyala Ellen is dasam. When will we have a Haida dance? Kisant U hadas Hyala Ellen is dasam. Kisant U hadas Hyala Talan is dasam. Huntlagu is das Waitnam Gisant U hadas Hyala Dalan is Dasan.
Gisan u Yaris Yala Talang Istasang.
Okay, a couple pointers. The underline X comes from down here, so it'd be Hadas. And mhm.
Hottest.
And the regular Haida X right here comes from the middle of the mouth. Hyala, hyala, hyala.
Kiala.
Dalam is dasam. Okay.
Talang Istasang.
Hulagan. How Andrea Joe Das Waitnam Gisantu Hadas Hyala. Talam is dasam.
Gisand u haras hyala talang istasang.
Hulagan. How I like your accent. Next we're doing Geestlu. Geestlu Gasket Hayden. We're kicking the K from the middle of the mouth. Geestlu Gasket Hayden. What time is it? Geestlu Gasket Hayden. Huntlagu is Dat Waitnang Geestlu Gasket Hayden.
Gislu Kuskid Hedong.
Hulagan, how Andrea Joe Das Waitnang Geestlu Gasket Hayden.
Gislu kasket hirang.
Hulagan. Okay, so I think we'll practice these next 5. For instance, if you're in class, there is a question that goes with this. Sorry, this is a long one with lots of phrases in it. Here it is. Gistuwasam, who will go next? Oh, the response is Flawasam. We should practice these. When someone asks Gistuijan, like if someone's knocking at the door and you go to the door and you say Gistuijan, you want to know who it is before you open the door. Gistuijan, who is it? And it might be a relative or friend that you know very well, and they might say, Slow, agent, it's me. And in other words, it's me, let me in. So Slow, agent. But we should go around the room practicing these. This phrase you hear me say a lot. When I call your name, I follow it up with Das Waitnong, which means your turn. So we're going to go, I'm going to say these a couple of times and then we'll go around the room and practice. Gistu, Wasong. That glottal stop W comes from back here by closing off the airflow. Wasong. Gistu, Wasong. Who will go next? Gistu, Wasong. Who will go next? I don't use this question because I've seen teachers ask this question and get dead silent because everyone's too afraid to go first. So I just ask who wants to participate and then go around the room. So I don't use this in class, um, but we're practicing it because of the response, Flow, Wasong, I'm going to go next. So for instance, if I call on you and I say "Das wait nong," and you want to speak Haida first before you repeat the phrase or question, you could say "Shlau Wasong." I'm going to go next. I know it's kind of the same sign language, or it is the same sign language as Shlau Ijing, it's me. Shlau Wasam, I'm going to go next. Sorry for the scroll, but I have to scroll all the way down. Oh, here they are together. Shlau Wasam, I will go next. Atlas Ijing, I am here. Die Heiski, I am ready. So you're stating your case that you're fearless, you're here, you're present, you're ready to go. Shlau Wasam, I will go next. Atlas Egen, I am here. Die Heiski, I am ready. In previous classes, when there would be a roll call, we would all say Atlas Egen. But I would add Dihiski. I am here. I am ready. So Flau, Wasan, Atlas Egen, Dihiski. So I have to scroll back up. I should actually add it. Gistu Wasan. Okay, we're going to add a card so that the bottom three will be together. And we won't be scrolling. Okay, so I'm going to move some things around. So first we're going to type in Haida, capital G, I with a tone. Oh, okay. Capital G, I with a tone mark, I-S-D, geese do. Wasam. Who will go next? And I should also add, oh, Flower Song is already there. It's right there. I can barely see it, but it's there. So let me hit done. And move this over. And scroll back to the very bottom so we can practice. These ones here. So geese to Wasang, who will go next? The answer is Flower Wasang. I will go next. But you could use Flower Wasang when I call on you. And I say Das wait nong, you could say Flower Wasang. I will go next. Atlas Egen Dihishti. I will go next. I'm here. I'm ready. And Shawasang is the answer to Gistu Wasang. But like I said, I don't actually use this question in class. We simply go around the room. Okay, Hunt Gu is Das Wait Nong.
Clow Wasong. Atlan Ijong Dihiki.
Hulagan. How Andrea Joe Das Waitnong. If you could say these two, please.
Tlawasang, Atlan Ijang, Dihishli.
Hulagan. Atlan Egan. Dihesti. Okay, so we have about 6 minutes left. I wonder if we have enough time to look at item values. We'll be able to go over a couple of these. Let's try from here on down. We should be able to get these done. Kil la, give thanks, be thankful. It's a command. Kil la, kil la. So the first two words are high tone. Kil, la, and then the last word is no tone, it's flat. Fla. Kil, la, fla. Next one, daman uf, Guwulong. Listen carefully. Daman uf, Guwulong. So the first three and listen carefully have to be pronounced together. Daman uf, Guwulong. Listen carefully. Daman uf, Guwulong. Next, Daman uf, Gusu. Speak carefully. Daman uf, Gusu. Daman uf, Gusu. Next, Sanang Itlak Das. Itlanga Ansyak Dan. Reverence for our Creator. Sanang Itlak Das. Itlanga Ansyak Dan. Sanang Itlak Das. Itlanga Ansyak Dan. Reverence for our Creator. Kunisi Itlanga Ansyak Dan. Respect for our ancestors. Kunisi Itlanga Ansyak Dan. Hantlaigu is Das Waitnong. Let's have you pronounce a couple, the first two.
Kilachla. Damang u hold on. Alton Su, listen carefully.
Okay, you got the first three right. Daman ut, and then the verb is Q. So we would pronounce Q. Well, first, as beginners, Q, and then Wulong is
Q
low
Wulong.
tone. Q Wulong.
Q Wulong. Damang of you. Okay.
How Andrea Joe, Dot Waitnon. Would you like to do the first two, please?
Kilala. Daman uf, Guwulong.
Hulagan. How okay, we're gonna do the next two or three. We only got 2 minutes left. Maybe we'll just do the next two. Daman uf Gusu. Daman uf Gusu. The first three have to be pronounced together. Daman uf Gusu. Speak carefully. Daman uf Gusu. Hunt Lagu is Das White Non.
Taman gusu.
Andrea Joe Das White Non.
Taman gusu.
Ulagan. Sa nang itlak das. Itlanga anshakdang. So obviously the creator has to be pronounced all together. Sa is high tone, nung is low tone. Itlak das has two tone marks in it. Itlak das. And then itlanga gets pronounced by itself. And then, of course, anything before you pronounce the preceding words. So un and get pronounced together and become unch. And then our verb for respect, yakdang, yakdang. Sa nang itlak das, itlanga anch yakdang. Huntlagu is das wait non.
Sanang ikladas. Itlanga ant. Yagwidang.
Yakdang.
Yakdang.
Hulagan. How Andrea Joe das wait non.
Sanang itlakdas. Itlanga anch yakdang.
Hulagan. So good to hear you guys speaking Haida. I only have a few seconds left. I'm going to sing Dia Nu Hayagan. You are my sunshine, because it's one of our favorite songs. Dia Nu Hayagan, Dia Shun Hayagan, Di Goodnight Dungan Lagan, Yana Skin Koas Clue. Clue dang di criadas, gamandang unset amgang, gam hayas, dista istang, how
How about Dr.
thanks everyone. Good to see you, Andrea, Joe.
How
You guys did really good in pronunciation. Dalang Luan H. D. Quagadang. I'm proud of all of you guys, and your ancestors are too. So it's been great. I got to run and clock back in and get back to work. So good to see you all, and I'll see you guys Monday, hopefully.
Jaong.